Patrick Wong loves the seemingly endless possibilities that working with glass allows. With the furnace roaring in the background, Patrick explains what he's about to make. Then we watch while the glass transmutes from a glowing molten blob into a gorgeous fluted perfume bottle. As Patrick says, it's easier to watch the process unfold than to describe it, and that's what we'll do later.
Today I'm going to make a series of perfume bottles. Each one takes approximately 10 to 15 minutes to make. There's a process of picking up and melting in the colour, and then gathering the glass out of the furnace. From then on, it's all about shaping the glass into the right shapes you want. The optic mould makes ribbing, which is these are all formed in the optic mould, and then you can jack the mould in and leave all the ribbing in. And once you've blown the shape, we punch it up on the bottom, and then I can manipulate the neck to be exactly the right size for a stopper to fit inside. So that's what I'm going to be doing.
Just tell me about why you do this work. Why did you choose to work with glass?
Well, I got into glass when I first did a ceramics course, and the ceramics course offered glass. So I had no plans to do it, but after first year they said I was had the right temperament, so I enjoyed it. So I specialised in glass and then glass blowing, and luckily when I finished my course I got a job assisting a glass blower, and I've been in ever since. So, and I've been running this studio for about 10 years, so it's been a slow process, but the glass, the medium itself is a very good medium to work in. It's very entertaining, challenging, so you don't get bored easily. And yeah, even just making something like this, sort of, you have to be quite focused and just so you don't. It also helps pass the time. You have to be focused. The rest of the world disappears because you're working on almost in front of you. So, and you can make all kinds of shapes out of glass. So everything from functional tumblers through to sculpture and everything in between. A lot of it is through the process of actually manipulating glass and blowing. You can design on paper, but I prefer to just make something and then work out how I can change what I've made, because just the process of making glass becomes part of the design process. The process of making new work and designing new work is definitely, it's hit and miss sometimes, but sometimes you'll come across something that you never thought of, because that's the way the glass naturally moves. So there's a lot of little technical things that allow you to do certain things, but a lot of it's just doing 90% traditional. And this optic mould is probably hundreds of years old, that technique, and apart from gas, when they probably had to have some poor slave pumping the furnace to keep it hot. But the tools we use are all pretty much hundreds of years old too, nothing's really changed. And there's certain people come up with new techniques, and suddenly everyone will try and use those techniques because it allows you to do something that has been impossible before. We do have some breakages as well, and sometimes the kiln doesn't anneal properly, and you can have things break overnight after you've spent a whole day making everything. But generally it's pretty good. So
now let's watch as Patrick, with help from Miles Johnson, works his magic to produce the first of a dozen fluted perfume bottles.